Have you ever driven late at night on a dark, empty road and felt like someone was watching you? Well, if you ever find yourself in Massachusetts, driving down Route 44, you might want to think twice before pulling over. Because for decades now, drivers have been reporting something chilling. A man. A hitchhiker. But the problem is, this man isn't alive. This is one of the most famous real-life ghost stories in America. And even though it's been told again and again, people are still experiencing it. And some of them never drive that road at night again. It usually starts the same way. You're driving alone on Route 44, a stretch of highway near Rehoboth, Massachusetts. It's late, the kind of night when the road feels endless and the trees around you swallow the headlights. And that's when you see him. Standing by the side of the road is a man. He looks like he's in his 30s or 40s. Tall, broad shoulders, dark hair, slicked back. He's wearing a flannel shirt, old jeans, and work boots. Some people say he looks like a normal, rugged New Englander. Others say his face looks wrong. Drivers slow down. Some even pull over thinking he needs a ride, but as soon as they stop, he vanishes. Gone. No footsteps, no sound. Just gone. The first widely reported sighting came in the 1960s, when a woman claimed she almost hit him. She slammed on her brakes, terrified that she'd struck someone. But when she got out of her car, heart pounding, there was no one there, not even a footprint in the gravel. Other stories came pouring in. A truck driver swore the hitchhiker appeared in his passenger seat while he was driving. He said the man smiled, showing broken, rotting teeth, before vanishing right in front of his eyes. And then there's the story of a young couple. They were driving home late one night, and the man in the flannel appeared directly in the middle of the road. They swerved, thinking they hit him. They pulled over, panicking. The woman got out, looking around, while her boyfriend stayed in the car. She walked a few feet down the road, calling out into the dark. Suddenly, her boyfriend screamed. She ran back, and he was pointing at the rearview mirror. He said the hitchhiker had been sitting in the back seat, grinning at him. But when they looked again, there was nothing. People in the area call him the Phantom of Route 44, and what makes this story creepier is that no one really knows who he is. Some locals believe he was a man who died in a car crash on that highway decades ago. Others say he was a drifter, murdered, and left on the side of the road. There's no clear record, no name, no face in the newspapers, just endless sightings and endless fear. Even police officers have admitted that they don't like driving down that stretch of road at night. Some believe the phantom isn't just appearing randomly. He's trying to hitch a ride, back to wherever he came from. But here's where it gets even more disturbing. A man named David, who lived in Rehoboth his whole life, shared his story back in the 90s. One night, after leaving work late, he was driving down Route 44 when he spotted the hitchhiker. He decided not to stop. He'd heard the local rumors before, but as he kept driving, the radio in his car went haywire. Static, strange voices cutting in and out, and then a deep laugh. He swore it wasn't coming from the radio at all. Then, in his headlights, the figure appeared again, this time in the middle of the road. David slammed on his brakes, closed his eyes, and braced for impact. But when he opened them, his windshield was cracked, like something or someone had slammed into it. But there was no body, nothing on the road. He drove home in silence, and the next day he replaced his windshield. But he never told anyone until years later, and even then, he said he wasn't sure he should have. Because from that night on, he claimed he could sometimes see the man in his dreams, just standing there, watching. So, who is the phantom hitchhiker of Route 44? Is he the spirit of a restless man, doomed to wander the highway forever? Or is he something darker, something that feeds on fear and isolation, preying on drivers when they're at their most vulnerable. Even today, people continue to report seeing him. And if you ever find yourself driving down Route 44 at night, and you see a man in a flannel shirt by the side of the road, do not stop. Because once you see him, he might not let you forget. And that's where I'll leave you. Have you ever experienced something like this? Would you be brave enough to drive Route 44 at night? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe to Ghost Story 2.0 for more real American horror stories.